Yeah, welcome back, guys. So, at this point, I'd like to make you guys understand that now the class has taken a new turn. You understand? Now this is not just some kind of introduction anymore. So, but then also be reminded that nothing is difficult, nothing is complicated. You understand? I've done my best to break all of these things down, all of these topics down the best way possible. You understand? All I'm asking from you, all I'm demanding from you is your attention. You understand? I want you to be so attentive. Do not watch these videos like movies. You understand? Take your time, watch them. Whatever it is that you do not understand, feel free to play the video back again. You understand? And you can also list some kind of things down if you would like to make further research, probably a word that is too complicated or so. You understand that I did not explain to the best of your own this thing understanding. You understand? So let's dive into it. Introduction to blockchain. Introduction to blockchain. What is blockchain? A blockchain is a distributed database that is shared among nodes of a computer network. Let me repeat that. A blockchain is a distributed database. It is a database, but it is distributed. You understand? Not just a database on your computer, not just a database on one particular website. You understand? A blockchain is a distributed database that is shared among nodes of computers, of computer network. As a database, a blockchain stores information electronically in digital format. You understand? There are no physical blockchains. You understand? The best thing that we can merge to a blockchain technology is ledger. You understand? The proper ledger that we use in businesses. You understand? To record activities of a business, not just business. You understand? Probably an organization, probably a party. You understand? So a ledger records everything that is going on in that particular distance. But then that ledger is physical, you understand, but blockchain is electronic. But then that is not the only unique thing about blockchain. But as we go in these explanations, I will get to explain deeper to you. You understand? So a blockchain stores information electronically in digital format. Blockchains are best known for their crucial role in cryptocurrency system. Now let me make something clear. um Most of the things that we use blockchain for in nowadays are cryptocurrencies. You understand? But then cryptocurrency is not the major reason why blockchain was built. You understand? Cryptocurrency was not the only reason why blockchain was built. It just happens that the because it solves that part of the financial system. You understand? Crypto tends to overtake every other part. You understand? Many people did not even get to know about blockchain. Blockchain has been around since like any early 90s. You understand? But then with the emergence of cryptocurrency, which was Bitcoin, built by one Satoshi Nakamoto, we'll explain that when we get to the part of cryptocurrency. You understand? In 2009, everybody got to know about what blockchain is. You understand? So blockchain is different, crypto is different. You understand? Blockchain, there can be blockchain without crypto, but there cannot be cryptocurrency without blockchain. Get that right. So blockchain is as important as cryptocurrency itself, and you need to understand it. Understand? So blockchains are best known for their crucial roles in cryptocurrency system, such as Bitcoin, for maintaining a secure and decentralized record of transactions. The innovation with a blockchain is that it guarantees the fidelity and security of a record of data and generates trust without the need for a trusted third party. You understand? Okay. A quick explanation about that. It generates trust without the need of a trusted trust party. You understand? Imagine our banking system. Imagine our banking system. The way they are is that, okay, when I want to send money to you, you understand? It has to go through them. You understand? They are the trustee among us. You understand? They are the ones that will first trust the money with, to ensure that the money is delivered to you. You understand? Like in the case of cash in the olden days, when people use was it telegram, they call all of these things, like post office. You understand? I want to send you money. I would not go to a park because I see a park where where the vehicles are probably going to the state where I want to send the money to. Probably I'm in Lagos State. Then you are in Abuja, I want to send you money. In the olden days, let's assume that there is no technology yet. You understand? So I now instead of me to go to a park where vehicles are loading to Abuja and just give the driver that they should help me deliver to you over there. You understand? They are not as trusted as post office. You understand? So I will rather take the money to post office. You understand? Put it in the post box. You understand? Write address, the address that I want the money to be delivered and all of that. So they take it there for me. You understand? So I do not have to get I do not have to enter the road by myself. You understand? But then I have a trusted party in between. You understand? So in the case of money, you understand? What's it called? Post office were not there for money. You understand? They are there for a whole lot of things, a whole lot of deliveries. You understand? But then I could also use it for money. In that sense, imagine blockchain in that sense. You understand? It can do so many things, which we will get to in further. We'll get to very soon. You understand? But then the major purpose that most of us got into blockchain technology for or with is cryptocurrency. You understand? But then that with that form of sending money, you understand, anything could happen. You understand, the person riding the bikes or driving the car or fulfilling the delivery for the post office, anything can happen. There could be accidents, there could be robbery. You understand, anything can happen. It is not guaranteed. You understand? So from there we moved to banks focused on money, majorly money. You understand, helping us uh save money, and then when they want to help us send it, you understand, so they do not really have to move money from one location to another before the money gets to the recipient. You understand, the moment I just give them permission to take out the money from my account and put in social account, you understand, if they say the other account I'm sending the money to is from the bank, for instance, let's say I'm using GT Bank, you understand, and then I go to GT Bank, I say, okay, I have 100,000 naira, I want to send 10,000 naira to this account number that I'm giving you. You understand? If the other account number is also GT Bank, all they have to do is take it out uh of my own money and then put it in that particular bank account. But then if it is another bank except from my that is different from my own that I'm sending the money, I have to first of all go there. I'm coming back from the olden days, not the way it is right now. You understand? So I have to first go to my bank, take out 10,000 naira of my 100,000 naira, then go to the recipient's bank. You understand? To go and deposit it in. You understand? So there was also an innovation. You understand? After that one, it got to a point where, okay, from your bank you can literally do everything. You understand? It got to a point where with just your smartphone, you understand, you can actually wire the money. You understand? But then in our head, what we are doing is we press our phone and then the money goes from our phone straight to the person's phone. But there are a few points you need to note, that the money that you see on your phone, whenever you check your account balance, whenever you check your banking app, that balance that you see is not money. You understand? I'm coming to the difference now. Why blockchain is so special. The balance that you see on your phone, when you open your banking app, you can do an experiment so you can understand what I'm talking about. That particular balance you are seeing on your banking app, or that alert that you are seeing on your phone showing your balance, is not money. It is just a written word. Just like the words you are reading on this screen right now. You understand? It is just a written word that their own website, their technology is programmed to calculate your balance and write it on the screen for you, just a representation of what you have. You understand? That thing is not money. It cannot be automatically turned into money without the consent of the banks. So when you are sending money to another person, in your mind, it is that money that you are sharing. But then all you are doing is you are putting a command through to your bank. You understand? In your mind, they tell you send the money to social account, put this person's account number and all of that. But then at the back office, in the back end, what you are doing is giving your bank command to forward social amount of money to social account details, be it your bank or another bank. If it is another bank, they contact the other bank. You understand? All of these things can happen within seconds, within milliseconds. But then this is the true process. This is what really happens. You understand? It communicates with the other banks, whatever. You understand? And then let them know that so person is to be credited so amount, and then they have a central body where they all settle each other. You understand? I think that body should be central bank. You understand? So they do the checks and balances at the end of, probably at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month. You understand? To know which bank is owing which bank. From your bank, people from your bank send so amount to people from my bank. and people from my bank send so so amount to people from your bank. So how much balance does your bank have to balance my bank? You know, you don't need to know about all of that. But these are the excess processes that goes on in the back, and that is those are one of the reasons why there are few loopholes, you understand, in our banking system. A lot of money gets missed in the bank, but you will not hear, because there are also ways to also replace all of this money, you understand. They print money steady, you understand, uh in order to replace lost money. And this is one of the major reasons why inflation is really really high in our world today, especially in a third world country like Nigeria and many other African countries. You understand? So now, what does this mean when you have to do transfer and then you have to first command your bank to send the money? What does this mean? It means you have to first of all beg your bank that, please, from that my money that I worked for, that I saved with you, that I'm supposed to just ask anytime that I want, you understand? Please help me check how much do I have there. Then send also person, you understand? What they do is not just obey your command. They first of all verify. You understand? They check everything. They look at you, they look at your profile, they look at your age. Is this person supposed to be controlling so amount? You understand? They will not complain when you are saving the money, you understand? But when you are to move the money, or when you are suffering, they won't complain. But when your business starts booming and then some large amount of money starts entering your account and they are looking at it like, this thing don't they choke, you understand, then there is a problem. You understand? You just get a call one day, or you want to do transfer one day, you see it's not going and all of that. You get invited to the bank, or you are forced to the bank because your transfers are not going and all of that. They sit you down, they welcome the authorities to come and do some kind of checkups on you and do some kind of investigation. You understand? It simply means we are not free. You understand? There is no such thing as freedom in the banking system. There is no such thing as freedom in the banking system. You understand? You do not make your own decisions. You do not make your own decisions. They, instead of being there to make transactions easy for us, they're actually there to spy on our transactions, to spy on our income, to spy on our livelihood, to know who is controlling too much money, to know who is to be controlled, who is to be tamed, so as not to get as big as the people in power and all of that. You understand? But then today is not a day to go into all of that particular thing in detail. So the blockchain now has come as a solution in such a way that when I have money, if I look at my wallet, any amount that I see on my wallet in numbers, that is the exact amount I have. That is the difference. Whatever number you see on your wallet is your money right in your hand. The only difference is you are not holding it in cash, you are holding it digitally. But whatever amount of money you can see on your wallet is your own. You understand? It's not as if just number that is representing the cash, the chunk of cash that you dropped in the bank. You understand? It does not have a physical representation. You understand? No matter how much you see on your bank account, you understand, they are making it e-money, you understand, electronic money, but then it is not really electronic, because it has to be backed up with that paper in the bank that can be printed any day, anytime, you understand. But then the digital currency is going to be a great boost to the world economy, because in order for new crypto to be created, there has to be something called mining. You understand? We'll probably get to that, or you can just do a little bit of research about mining. But then after this course, there are some other courses that are also in the background, which one will be DeFi, fully DeFi, like decentralized finance. That one will go deep into all of these technical topics, you understand. But then first of all, finish this one and make sure that you are earning money, you are making enough money first, you understand. This particular course, that 90D21M, is all about you starting in crypto and making money from it immediately. Different ways you can start making money now. By the time you finish the course, though, don't rush yourself. But when we get to the practical part, start practicing immediately. Don't wait till the end of the course, you understand. So those are two things. Don't rush yourself. Finish the course, you understand. But then when we get to the digital to the technical part, start following up, you understand. Start practicing with whatever you are learning, you understand. So blockchain is now there as a solution that we do not need any third party in between us. When I want to send you money, I don't have to first tell GT Bank that I want to send somebody from Zenith Bank money. You understand? All I have to do is look at the amount of money I have on my wallet. That exact balance that is written there is my exact balance. It is my money. You understand? So the person I want to send money to, instead of giving me account details this time, what they give me is called address. They give me address. You understand? When I'm doing some kind of crypto transaction with newbies, when I ask them for their address, they give me their home address. And I will laugh. Now, no, that is not what is called address. Address is like your account number. You understand? In crypto, it is your wallet identity. Yes, let me put it that way. It is your wallet identity. You understand? And nothing can go wrong in this thing. You understand? You just have to be uh, careful probably when you're sending money to somebody, so you don't send more than the amount of money you want to send, because any transaction that has been done in crypto can never be reversed. You understand? The moment it has gone, the moment it has been initiated on the blockchain, it cannot be reversed. It cannot be reversed. So keep that at the back of your mind. So there's nothing like somebody sent you money and then went to go and report you to the banks that you scammed them, so the bank can block your account or remove the money from your account. No, there is no such thing. So now, uh in the simplest form of it, you understand, blockchain allows peer-to-peer exchange of data. I'm using data because it is not just money that we use blockchain to share with each other. You understand? Anything data at all. You understand? So I'll explain that in the next page. You understand? In a better way. You understand? But then if we are to focus on the money part, when I want to send you money, I just need your address. You understand? I put in your address. You understand? And then from my balance, I type whatever amount I want to send to you, and immediately I click send. Immediately I click send. You understand? There are some things on the blockchain network called smart contracts. You understand? They operate by themselves. They do not need any human intervention. You understand? They are automatic. You understand? So they verify my own balance first of all. Why? Because every money I have already is publicly saved on the blockchain. You understand? It is not a private balance. The blockchain knows the balance of me, knows the balance of every other person on that particular blockchain network. You understand? So it checks, every single transaction that you do. There is another transaction that is laid after it. You understand? And that makes it hard for you cannot remove transaction 20, because after transaction 21, 22, 23 have come on top of it. You understand? Just because you feel 20 was a mistake, or 20 is something you don't want people to know, the moment it is uploaded on every other computers in the whole world. You understand? It is shared among all the nodes. You understand? So there is nothing like editing, there's nothing like deleting, there is nothing like hacking in blockchain. If you hear anybody tell you that they cleared their wallet, they've hacked their wallet, and they went away with all of their money, the real thing that happened there is the hackers targeted the person. You understand? Either they entered where the person saved his details, his seed phrase. You understand? It's security details. While they entered your email. That is why I'm advising, when we get to the cryptocurrency part and the wallet part, I advise that whatever email you want to be using to save your seed phrases and passwords about crypto should be email that you don't use to interact with any other person. You understand? Only you know the email. You understand? But when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. You get? So it is peer to peer. As I'm wiring the money, I do not need anybody's permission. The moment the blockchain network confirms that I have this amount of money that I'm willing to spend, it removes it, because it is the real money on my wallet. It removes it and moves to your own wallet, and then updates my balance. As it updates my balance, it is updated on every other network of blockchain. It is updated on every other computer that makes the whole blockchain a whole blockchain. You understand? So that way, I cannot have 1 million and then, because okay, no bank is involved, so I can just type any number. So let me just type 1.5 and send 1.5 when I have 1 million. It is impossible. You understand? So there are measures to make sure that we are all transparent. You understand? But the measures are not human in this case. They are thousands of computers monitoring us. You understand? So let me put it that way: monitoring us. You understand? 247, to make sure everything is seamless and the peer-to-peer is neat. So now imagine when you want to send money to, say you want to send money to the UK. If you have done it before, you will know how hard the process can be, and after you have even finished the process, it can take up to 2, 3, 4, 5 days. before the money goes. You understand? I had last week, and then I had problem with the ad. The very first 24 hours I entered the ad. Why? Because Facebook wanted to charge my account, and then my bank was giving them issues. They would remove the money from my account, but they will not release it to Facebook because it is an international transaction. It has to take some days. You understand? So I'm seeing my balance that they have removed it, but then in my ledger balance I'm seeing that the money that Facebook is supposed to collect is still there. At the end of the day, Facebook had to block my account. You understand? Because it was difficult for them to take the if it was crypto, you understand? Let's assume like, okay, Facebook just generates me an address, or they collaborate with Coinbase. You understand? They generate an address which is unique for me, and then I send the money to them. They confirm it immediately, and they go ahead and give me whatever service I'm asking for. You understand? So for such international transactions, when you're sending money to somebody in Russia, it is the same thing like you're sending money to somebody in the next street. It takes the same amount of minutes, the same amount of seconds. You understand? So blockchain is freedom. Whenever you think blockchain, even if you don't really fully understand it yet, I know you will come back and watch this video over and over again, and you will get to learn more about this thing as time goes on, from me and from any other person. You understand? But then have this at the back of your mind. Know that blockchain is limitless. Know that blockchain is freedom. Know that blockchain is innovation. Know that blockchain never discriminates. No matter your age, even if you are 6 years old, you can own a crypto wallet. A 6 years old cannot own a bank account. Why? Because the crypto wallet do not even care who you are. They don't even ask for your details, except for centralized exchanges. You understand? We'll get to that with this. We'll explain the difference between centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. We'll be using both in this case, but we'll be using more of centralized exchanges when we get to that part of making money. You understand? And you will see why it is important. You understand? But then, normal crypto wallet, which is the first wallet I'll ask you guys to create, you understand, is a decentralized wallet. You understand? It does not need your identity whatsoever. It does not need your name. It does not need your picture as DP. It does not need any kind of verification. All it asks of you is, please, this seed phrase we are giving you, make sure you save it well, because even us do not have access to it after it has become yours. So if you lose your seed phrase, even us cannot help you recover it. It is that simple. You understand? Centralized exchanges, you can click on forgot password and all of that because you use emails to register. But on decentralized exchanges, which represent what blockchain represents fully, no identity. You understand? And that is because of security, privacy. You understand? No matter how much you have, even if all of us can actually see the amount of money that is on that wallet, it is just wallet we are saying. That is why you will always see all these whale news. You understand? On Twitter, they say an unknown address sent so amount of Bitcoin to so unknown address. You understand? We can all see the transaction. We can all see the huge movement, but we don't know who owns what. Now, I believe many Nigerian politicians must be using this blockchain thing very well. If Abacha had blockchain in his time, he wouldn't have to put money in coffins and try to move it to overseas. You understand? So it can be good and it can be bad. You understand? But then we are here to use it for the good. You get? So a more pictorial explanation of what blockchain is. So this that you can see on the left is a ledger. You understand? Is a ledger. So as you can see, these are transactions. You see debit, you see credit. You understand the balance. You understand? So this is for taking record of whatever is happening in the company. You understand? Whatever is happening, as money comes in, as money goes out. You understand? This is what it is. But then this particular thing has different pages too. You know, it is not just a single page like this. So now let's assume somebody as a manager now made a mistake on this page. What does the person have to do? Just tear the page and then continue on the next page, right? But then that same thing applies if this person have recorded some kind of transactions here and then probably wants to cheat the company and remembers that he has already recorded the original. Is it not easy for him to just come back, clean whichever way he wants to clean? You understand? You can somebody that is writing can make mistake, or just tear off the page, continue on the next page. You understand? Even if he has written 10 pages ahead, if he has enough time, it can tear all of them and start from this page and then copy everything on the other pages on the next pages that follows this one. You understand? Whichever way, there are ways you can actually do it. It might not be easy, you understand, but there are ways you can actually do it. There are people who can even create a whole new ledger by themselves, rewrite the whole ledger, gets to the page they want to correct and correct it the way they want to, and then move forward. But then that is the solution that blockchain, that is the problem that blockchain has actually brought the solution. That is what blockchain has come to solve. Because you, as a owner of business, you were not around when all of these records were taken. You came back, you just met the record that they have already cooked. You understand? But if it was blockchain technology like this one you are seeing on the right, see every single thing, you see these things that looks like a calendar, 1 2 3, that has something that link them to each other. That is called a block. Each transactions, each data that gets to be moved from one wallet to another, each transactions that happened on that particular blockchain per time is called a block. You understand? And after one block, there is something we call Genesis block. The first transaction done ever on the blockchain, on the especially the Bitcoin blockchain, was the one done by Satoshi Nakamoto, the anonymous person that we do not know, that created cryptocurrency. We'll talk more about that on crypto when we get to crypto part. You understand? He that is the Genesis block. You understand? After the Genesis block, every other transaction that has been happening after that time have been recording after the Genesis block. You understand? None of them have been deleted. The Genesis block is still there with chains of millions of other transactions that have happened after that time. You understand? So now let's say this is this first one. You can see this one that we are seeing the half just next to this my versus word. I don't know if the mouse is showing too. You understand? This part, let's assume that this is Genesis. No, let's not even call it Genesis. Let's assume that this is transaction 1 million on the blockchain. Then immediately you do your transaction 1 million. Somebody else is somewhere doing his own transaction. You understand? It has already added. Even if it does not add, you cannot delete this one. Why? Because if you must delete, it means all the thousands of computers that are recording this thing publicly per milliseconds, you understand? It means that you have to target all of them at once and delete. You don't even know where the computers are. You understand? Even if you know, how do you delete on hundreds of thousands of computers in 1 second? Because it must happen simultaneously, and it must be before another block comes on top of it. So that all of these things are what made blockchain complex for hackers. You understand? So immediately after this first one, the second one is put on top. You understand? The third one. So if you do transaction now, you want to do another transaction the next minute, it might be like 1,000 transactions apart. You understand? From your same wallet, it might be about 1,000 transactions apart, because as you are doing your own, every other person around the world are doing their own, and the blockchain, it keeps recording everything publicly. You understand? If you want to see everything that is going on the blockchain, you can, but then it is boring. Why? You understand? You don't know all of these people. You're just seeing numbers and addresses, and addresses can be funny. You get yours when you open your wallet. You understand? So the next one comes on top, the next one comes on top. All of these things are blocks linked together. You understand? That is why it is called a chain of blocks, blockchain. You understand? So I hope that explains blockchain to some extent. So it's a more simpler form of explanation before I round this thing up. Then we'll go to types of blockchain. A blockchain, according to Investopedia, a blockchain is a distributed database that is shared among the nodes of a computer network as a database blockchain information electronic. Okay, I think this is the same thing we read the other time. So my own explanation in the simplest language possible. Calm down here, you understand? And if possible, you understand, just listen to me and imagine. If it helps to close your eyes, you understand? So just imagine blockchain as a banking system, the normal banking system that we have. You understand? But on autopilot. What does autopilot mean? We don't need any human being. We don't need any banker wearing suit to resume 8 o'clock to attend to us. You understand? We don't need any of those banks' websites interacting between each other. We don't need any central body. You understand? We don't need any central body. And before I finish this video, I'll talk about centralization so you understand what you understand deeper. You understand? So this video will just have to be a bit long. You understand? So you don't need any central body. You understand, to perform all of these transactions for you. It is the same thing as banking system. You understand? When you want to save money, you can save money. When you want to withdraw, you can withdraw. When you want to take loan, you can take loan. But then it does not need any human to make all of that happen. You understand? It is on autopilot and cannot be corrupted. It cannot be corrupted. There is nothing like somebody that is fit for a loan, somebody that qualifies for a loan, and then the bank, because they want to give somebody else the loan, they reject the person. You understand? There's nothing like cheating. The blockchain is fair. You understand? So a system that does the job of bankers, records my deposits, records my withdrawal, among other things, and it does not need a bunch of papers to record my transactions. It does not need to pay any staff salary. You understand? Though there are people taking salary from the blockchain, those are called miners. You understand? We'll probably get there, but we don't need it for all these our 5 different ways of making money in crypto. I just want you to have a base knowledge of what these things are. You too cannot just search on Google what miners are. You understand? So that one should even be your assignment. So it also doesn't require a deposit or withdrawal slip before I can deposit or withdraw. You understand? Records on it Records on it cannot be deleted or reversed, unlike the traditional banking system. Different types of information can be stored on a blockchain, but most common use so far has been a ledger for transactions. You understand? There are different things that blockchain can be used for. You understand? Let me just give you an idea of these things. You understand? It will get to a point, probably imagine buying a land in your village, and then when you want to get your documents, you understand, instead of giving you all the deeds of assignment and all of that in papers, you get it in NFTs. You understand? NFT is also another crypto project. You understand? They are arts. You understand? Digital representation of art. You understand? So all the certificates and all of that can also be in art. So the bodies that want to give you these certificates mint it on whatever place they'll be minting it by that time. And then the person who has the ownership is the original owner of the land. Whenever they sell the land to you, they transfer the NFT to you. At that time, there won't be anything called omonile, because the moment they sell to you, they send this thing to you. They send the NFT to you. The land becomes your own forever. Nothing like they gave you a document for a land, and then they print another document for somebody else. And then when you get to court, they will now be telling you that because it was their grandfather that wrote the other document they gave the other person, and it is their father that wrote the one that they gave you. So that means the other person's document is more genuine than your own. You understand? It is NFT. It is only one. It is only one, because NFT means non-fungible token. You understand? It is always unique. NFTs never have double. You understand? So it is only one. So the moment they transfer that one to you, it will have its own unique registration. You understand? Once they transfer it to you, it is in your wallet. Unless maybe you give somebody your own seed phrase, that is the only time they can access what you have on your wallet or wherever you are storing your records. You understand? It will get to a point we will not be using blockchain for only money. You understand? So imagine another scenario, another scenario. Any type of document. Imagine paying school fees and you get your receipts in NFT. Paying, all of these things are under blockchain. You understand? So, but then we also have another course about NFT, but we are not jumping the gun. You understand? Remember, I keep repeating it. This particular course is meant for you to come into crypto and make money. When you're making money, it's easy for you to remove small part of that millions that you make to learn other parts of crypto and blockchain. You understand? The most important part for somebody who is just starting life is this ones we are focusing on. You understand? If you have to put everything together, you might be having to pay 250, 500. You understand? So even by the time we put everything together, we won't charge as that high. Definitely, we are here to help to lift people up. So let me not forget, I said I was going to talk about centralization. Should I talk about centralization after this video, or before I talk about types of blockchain? Okay, centralization. In a very very simple way. It's very very simple way. You can also do your research. Just type centralization on Google. You will see that. But then I'd like to use my local way in order to make everybody, a layman, understand. So now imagine you taking your phone, picking up your phone now, and then you type your mom's number. You want to call. You want to talk to her. You understand? By the time you put this call through, the same way when you want to do transfer, your transfer do not just go from your phone to the other person's phone. It has to get to a central body first. You understand? The way we have central bank as the central body, when you are doing your transaction, your banks are the central body. You understand? That same way, if you are using MTN, MTN office is the central office. It is the central body. You understand? That then they see your signal that you want to call somebody, that few seconds that you have to wait before the phone starts ringing. Then they put you through to the number that you are trying to dial. Then, if it is another network, when once you notify your own company that you want to make a call, and they have seen it, they put the call through to the other person's company. They notify them that your customer is supposed to receive a call from my customer. Then this other person also put the call through to their customer. That way now, so if you are MTN user calling an MTN user, MTN is listening to everything you are saying. Either the staffs or their robots, everything is on record. You have no privacy. Any staff that walks by that chooses that list, maybe they are bored, they want to listen to what customers are talking about at the moment, they can listen. You understand? So then in this case of another network, you understand, when MTN is calling Airtel, only MTN is not recording the call. MTN is recording the call. Airtel is also recording their own part. Everything you and the person talk about, your mom, even if it's a private matter, if it is you and your lover, if it is you and somebody planning something bad, don't do something bad. You understand? If it is you and somebody planning so no matter what it is, something that you want to use to surprise somebody, maybe on their birthday, somebody else already heard about it. You understand? Everything is on record. Nothing you do is private. Okay, that is one example of central body, the same way I've explained about banks. You understand? Another example of central bodies, okay, imagine Facebook. Imagine Facebook, when you are chatting on Facebook, when you are posting, every single thing you do on Facebook is recorded with Facebook company. You understand? It's recorded with Facebook company. It is not decentralized, it is centralized. You understand? They have all the records, all your chats. If you like, send some funny things, you understand, you and your be exchanging some kind of things that I don't want to mention. The Facebook staffs are seeing it. You understand? If they have enough time to go through everything, you understand? So even if they don't see it today, they have the record. You understand? So everything is centralized. Everything is centralized. Okay, if we go to Google, you understand, this class now I'm recording it. I don't know if you will be watching this as a free class or as a paid class, but then I know there are some class I record, and they are going to be private. I'll make sure not everybody can have access to it. Even if you get the link, I'll have to first give you permission to view the video, but then that is only to people who are going to be watching the video. Google company sees everything. They are the ones even protecting it for me. They see everything and they have everything in their hand. That is why I have the confidence that 20 years time, I can always go back and download. You understand? But it is not decentralized. If it is an intellectual property that is so huge that it will be useful for Google, Google can take it up. At worst, they have the money to take me to court. You understand? Or they have the money to pay fine at the end of the day. So it is not still safe. So by the time blockchain gets big to that point, you understand, blockchain will be able to, you as a musician will be able to upload your music on blockchain network. You understand? Then we want to listen to it. We go to sites like Audiomack, like Spotify, but we are not just streaming it from there, that money first goes to Spotify or Audiomack. Then they now remove whatever they want and give you as a musician. No, whatever bodies that will be building a music streaming company on the blockchain, I think there are some musicians are already investing heavily in one already that they are building on the blockchain network, or some have already started working. I don't know, I don't really know, because I'm not in the music area of crypto, but then we need to just know. So now imagine you as a musician uploading your music to these sites, and then automatically there are smart contracts in place. They are not just contracts, there are smart contracts in place that this music that you have uploaded on our platform, you will read all of these things before you upload, that you have uploaded on our platform. We take so percentage of whatever money is made through streaming of this music, and then you make so percentage. You understand? So anytime we now go online, I want to stream music, I don't want any company to be disturbing me with ad. I don't want any company to know who is streaming the music. You understand? So I choose those ones that are on blockchain instead of Audiomack and Spotify, unless maybe Audiomack and Spotify, they are sharp enough to rush and build their own version on the blockchain network. You understand? So As I'm listening to the music, I must have a number of coin depending on which blockchain they use. Almost every blockchain have their own representation of coin. You understand which coin they are using as their own ledger. You understand as their own what's it called? As their own the currency. You understand? So I must have that particular currency before I'll be able to access. The same way I must have data, just that the currency they might not be taking it very very small. That when it gets to that time, we'll know how much they will be charging per streaming. You understand? So when I access it, whatever money, instead of me to be subscribing to pro version of YouTube Music to subscribe to Audio Mac and all of that, that's that type of money. Either they take it before I even start listening, maybe they take it monthly, or as I'm streaming, they are taking it. They are taking it Satoshi by Satoshi. You understand? You understand what Satoshi mean when we get to the to cryptocurrencies. It's like the way we have dollar to cent, we have naira to kobo. That is the way we have Bitcoin to Satoshi. You understand? So maybe they'll be taking it little by little, Satoshi by Satoshi. You understand? So whichever way, as it is going there, it is not first of all going to store in the company's wallet. No, as it is taking it from my wallet, it is sharing it immediately. You understand? It will share it immediately. I'm not sure if it is already there, but I know what it will. I know how it's going to be when it comes. You understand? So it will share the money immediately to the percentage of our smart contract. You understand? Give the company their own percentage. If their own percentage is 50%, as it is taking, say for instance, it takes 100 naira worth of crypto from my wallet. As it's taking it, it sends 50 kobo 50 naira worth to the company, it sends 50 naira to the musician. You sleep, and you wake up, you just see that your wallet has increased. You understand? You make money on the go. You make money on the go without having to fight the company one day that hello, this amount of money that you're supposed to pay me this time, it is wrong, you did not pay me right and all of that. So you understand, everything is fair. Everything is fair. The agreement is the agreement. Nobody can change mouth. Nobody can say, oh, this person is making too much money, I think I have to change the way we are doing all of these things. So everything is fair. Nothing can be changed once all of these things have been in process. So this video is getting too long, you understand? So I don't like it. I prefer making it short so it does not bore you. So let's move to the next video, which is going to be talking about types of blockchain.